All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS is, Boudoir low click syndrome. That's when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. So it means fewer than 6 out of 100, every 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, because that means they didn't simply scroll by if they clicked on it, just click somewhere on it. And that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us, every 100 women. It's because if the only way they have a chance of buying from us if our ad enters their brain. So we gotta get this unique CTRL is kind of the master metric, the leading metric. We gotta get this up as high as possible. 6% is the floor, that's the minimum. And if we're under 6%, we got a massive problem. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's a symptom of a deeper root cause. Extremely common, everyone thinks it's normal, everyone says, oh, it's normal, it's normal, normal. Incorrect means something's terribly, terribly broken. That deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. More on those at the end of the video. Now, a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we can see our universe taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. Lucky for you, we discovered this. We created it. It's worked every time we've done it. And the way treatment works is we duplicate the original ad, leave the original ad as it is. We duplicate the original ad. We actually apply the Boudoir Pico treatment to the duplicated ad, leaving the original untouched. And we run them both in parallel and we see which one has better metrics at the end. On average, it takes about a week. And after that, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we solve the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our universe right here, right now. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We solved that with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment and we become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. So part of my residency, first part was went out and got a Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, brought it back here to the hospital, tested it, found out that our unique CTR all on that one was 4.3%. So our unique CTR all is under 6%. So we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome, and now we got the solution for it. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico. So what happened after that? Took about a week. We got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're wasting 37% of ad spend, and we're actually, if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 6,300, 6.3 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treat ad in order to get into the same number of women's brands. This is the power of Boudoir Pico. So that difference, $3,700 a month, they now no longer have to spend. They can pocket it. They keep it in their pocket every single month, and for the next 12 months, that's literally like 40K in bonus money. It's kind of like phantom bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus, whatever. No extra effort, no servicing extra clients, just finally solving BLCS once and for all. Now, BLCS, so next part, residency part 2. Had a unique CTR all, went out there, found one. With a Facebook ad, and its unique CTRL is 1.39%. So we know that it's under BLCS, unique CTRL under 6%, so BLCS is present, and Boudoir, so Boudoir low click syndrome is present. Now we discover, now that we got the solution, we treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend, literally wasting 84% of ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. And as a result, that difference, 8,400 bucks a month, they no longer have to spend. They just pocket it, 8,400 bucks a month bonus, kind of a phantom bonus or Boudoir Pico bonus. They just simply don't spend the money, it stays in their pocket, acts as a bonus. And at the end of the year, it's like, like 100 grand, 100K bonus just from, one Boudoir Pico treatment. So unique CT, so finally I'm in my own hospital, got a residency, had a patient come through, his unique CTRL, 5.03%. Boom, unique CTRL is under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, and now we know we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. So we did that, took about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. And as a result, if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now he, so basically now he only needs to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad. And it actually, to get his ad into the same number of women's brains. And he actually only, that difference at 6,700 bucks a month actually increases, or whatever we say. It actually basically doesn't have to spend that, just simply pockets it, kind of a phantom profit or a Boudoir Pico profit. But he no longer has to spend it. He pockets it every single month. Stays in his pocket simply from him not spending it. And at the end of the year, it's like what, 80K bonus, 80K phantom profit, 80K Boudoir Pico profit by simply just running this one treatment of Boudoir Pico. So what we've seen out in the wild, real testing, real data, real people, real results. The average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So you have about half its ad spend is being wasted. And as a result, we actually, look at the numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Average these up, the average of these probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, that means, if you got BLCS, if the Boudoir Facebook ads have BLCS, Boudoir Pico can probably shave off approximately, 5K and wasted ad spend every single month. And you simply not spend that. You just keep it in your pocket. So it's literally 5K phantom profit, phantom bonus every single month, with Boudoir Pico bonus every single month. And we actually increase, we actually, at the end of the year, it's like approximately a 60K profit. No extra work, no extra effort, no servicing more clients, no more fulfillment, just being more efficient. All right, so now we're gonna inspect this one, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So first thing I'm looking at is here, we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe we're trusting what Facebook recommends we should fill out when creating our ad is what is best for us to fill out instead of being best for Facebook that we fill out. And the consequences of doing this, of making this mistake, is way more women are scrolling by our ad than necessary, which pulls our unique CTR under 6%, and it increases the probability of us having BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. On the back end, Facebook loves it because the more women scroll by our Facebook ad per unit time, the more Facebook ads Facebook can serve per unit time. So the more money Facebook earns per unit time. That's why they recommend us to fill all this stuff out, because it's best for Facebook. It's not best for us. So we never ever want to listen to anything Facebook says. Next, we got the looks like a looks like an ad mistake here in the create of the photo. So the false belief that caused us to make it looks like an ad mistake is we're believing our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads, because, well, that's what basically every other Boudoir Facebook ad we've seen, it looks like an ad, so everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, in literally 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ad backend metrics I've seen and have tested myself, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTRL under 6%. And why is that? Because everyone's making these same 3 pre-click mistakes. So the false belief that, or the consequences of making this looks like an ad mistake, is that we're gonna have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And finally, we're going to look at the Seymour headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. And let's see. So we got attention healthcare heroes who invite 9 women this month to our studio for a luxury boudoir experience. Valued at $1,200. All right. So 9 women this one. All right. So we only got 2, relevant context points here. So yeah, we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that's causing us to make this mistake is, we believe we've got the right amount of context to actually, have the optimal amount of the correct women coming through, pulling our unique CTRL above 6%, while also minimizing the amount of wrong women clicking somewhere on our ad, because we don't want to confuse the meta ad algorithm, have the wrong women click on it. And the consequence of this is, yeah, way more women gonna be scrolling by than necessary. That could have been a perfect fit. But they're scrolling right on by, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So looking at all this, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6% and therefore has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. I believe this is a perfect case for one. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you've decided you want to optimize, pull more profit out of this part of your business, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, so that means on average about 50% or about 5K is being wasted every single month, and you want that back in your pocket, that'd be approximately 60K over the next 12 months, over the next year. And you're optimizing all the other parts of your business, pulling money out now. You decide you're ready to finally pull it out of this part of the business because you see more women joining. Seems like anytime anyone gets a new phone, you got more boudoir photography. A new Google My Business profile pops up, or anytime someone gets a new camera, there's more posts in the mom groups for the $50 shoots. So the market is becoming more saturated. Inflation's hitting harder. You want to pull more money out of the business, make it more efficient, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment, become a dominant boudoir advertiser, activate Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, and be on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. New patient intake is currently closed, but when it opens, shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify.